Thank you so much for joining us on our live stream here tonight. Just to give you an idea of where we are in downtown Memphis. We are just close off the river, not too far from Beale Street over here. The ceremony will be taking place inside the historic Orpheum Theater, which is just to my right. And right now, we are in the middle of the reception portion. Let's take a look at what we've got going over here at the red carpet. Folks are here and ready to go and excited about what's coming up later today for the National Civil Rights Museum premiere event. And let me tell you, these folks are looking fabulous. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so if you are just now joining us and you've never been to the Freedom Award, this is where we get a chance to honor all those folks who are making our world, our country, a better place. And we have three phenomenal nominees who will be walking down this red carpet in no time at all. We'll be excited to speak with them. And then some of the folks who will be hosting tonight, people who will be performing tonight, you'll be hearing from them as well. Again, my name is Kelly Cook from Action News 5. I am a native Memphian, raised right here in Memphis, Tennessee. And let me tell you, this is one of the most exciting events that happens every single year. And I did this last year. It's so interesting because last time it took them a little bit longer to get down to the red carpet. They are here, they are ready, they are excited. We're going to talk to some of the folks and ask them about their outfits, what they're wearing today, and what it means to be here and to celebrate these awards. Let's see what we got coming up right now. Coming up in just a few seconds. Stand by. Hello, hello. Look at these beautiful ladies in blue. Who we got coming up here? Hello. Hi. How are you? My name is Kelly Cook with Action News 5. We are streaming live here for the National Civil Rights Museum. Can you talk to us about your outfit? How did you come up with your fashion choice? You look fantastic.
Well, so this is actually a homecoming dress, and then I just added the accent so it wasn't too boring.
Yeah, and what about you? You got some matching. You look cute.
Yes, so that's my
Thank you. I just matched up. I was invited, so.
That's really smart advice. Just match the ladies. Matching here in blue. You look gorgeous as well. Tell me about your outfit here, fashion choice.
We said we were doing blue today, so.
You said you're doing blue. We've got three folks here in blue. Thank you so much for being here today and enjoy your time here at the National Civil Rights Museum. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. They got upset with me because I stood off the red carpet. I didn't mean to sit on the red carpet, but I was just trying to grab folks as they came down to talk to us. Yeah, okay, all right, very good. So on the other end right now, I have one of my journalism colleagues, I believe Rudy Williams, who is announcing folks as they come in. We just had a bottleneck of folks who just came down the red carpet. While we have a little break in the action for the Civil Rights Museum, let's take a look about exactly who we will be honoring tonight. There will be three honorees for this year's Freedom Award, and they are certainly worthy to be honored here on this evening. We'll be having Carrie Kennedy, who is the first honoree tonight for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. Carrie Kennedy is the daughter of Robert F. Kennedy. She is the seventh of 11 children, and she is just an all-around activist. She has fought for immigration rights. She has fought for child rights. She has fought for women's rights. And the National Civil Rights Museum wants to take a time to honor her for the work that she has done throughout her time. She also wrote the New York Times bestsellers, Speak Truth to Power, and devoted over 40 years to issues, also I mentioned, like the criminal justice system and things of that matter. She also received the Humanitarian Award from the Congress of Nobel Peace Prize laureates and many other awards. I'm certainly looking forward to speaking to her about what this night means for her and what she is looking forward to. So when Carrie Kennedy makes her way down the red carpet, I'll be right here to say hello and wish her a congratulations on her award. Also, this year's honorees includes Dr. Claiborne Carson. And listen, I can only imagine the amount of work that he has put into the life and the work of the man that is at the center of the National Civil Rights Museum, that being Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
We're going to come back right here. We got to move Kelly around a little bit.
We got to move me around. Stand by, stand by.
Grab that. Grab that. talking to you.
How are you? Look, live and in charge. Thank you, thank you. I kind of think this is a better view. I like this. Yeah. Okay, we are good. Thank you guys for sticking with us. I think this is a little bit better. This way you guys can kind of see things. You can see me. We can see our guests as they come down the red carpet in order to be honored here. You can also see the amount of media that's here right now in order to interview some of the honorees and some of the dignitaries that we are expecting here a little bit later on. Hold on. I am in heels. What? Thank you.
2023 Freedom Awards. DJ Baby to K, y'all.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to the live streaming of the National Civil Rights Museum Red Carpet Affair for the 2023 Freedom Award. I am Kelly Cook, so happy to have you with us today as we have some folks coming in to be honored. We do believe right now this is I believe that this is Dr. Claiborne, is that correct? Who is coming right now. So Dr. Claiborne, while we are waiting, I believe that's who we got coming up, Dr. Claiborne Carson. Dr. Claiborne Carson was one of the honorees. He's being honored for the work he has done for the history of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He was asked to put together really a definitive multi-volume definition to talk about all of Dr. King's speeches, all of his publications, all of his thoughts. It was a massive undertaking that Dr. King's wife, Coretta Scott King, asked for him to do. And this is Dr. Carson. That's what I thought. It was a major undertaking. He is here right now. Oh, what an honor. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Carson, and welcome to the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. Congratulations on being honored here tonight.
Well, thank you. I'm honored to be here.
What does it mean to be here in Memphis? And I'm asking all of the people who are being honored, what did it mean to get the call to say that, hey, you are going to be one of our honorees? What was that like?
I think the first thing I remembered was when I was at the March on Washington in 1963, nobody knew who I was. I didn't know anybody. And to have this as at the end of that long time of working on Martin Luther King and the movement, this is a wonderful reward.
You know what? We here in Memphis have a very special touch about Dr. King and the work that he did. And it's really just an honor to be here to speak to you, to make sure to keep his legacy alive. We think we keep his legacy alive by remembering that sad, somber day, but you keep his life and work in your publications and work. Talk to me about what stands out about your work with Dr. King, because you looked at so much of his work. What stands out for you?
I think the amazing thing is that he lived such a short life.
Right.
I mean, he was only 39 and really only had about a dozen years in the public eye. And yet he accomplished so much that has taken me the rest of my life to keep track of all of his writings and all of his letters, all the people wrote to him, he wrote to these people, all of his travels. You know, I've retraced all of that, and it's just amazing to keep up with him. I can see why he is just seen as a very special person.
And I know this is tough, and I know you're using being in the background, but you're being honored for helping, honestly, to keep one of the most important figures in American history alive in his work. Can you just again talk to me about what it means to be here tonight and the fact that, you know, even all these years later, it's 2023, and we are still being remembered the work that he did and the work that you helped to establish. What does that mean?
Well, I think the major thing is the work that he did, because that's what's taken me so long.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just an ordinary person trying to keep track of all of that, and my wife here has helped me to do that, and all the other people who brought together, and we still haven't finished that work.
After all these years, you still haven't finished that work. Isn't that amazing?
It'll still take more years to get it done.
Well, we're still believing that you're going to keep that work going, and thank you so much for all that you do. Congratulations again.
Thanks for talking to me.
Yes, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, that is one of our honorees for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. Dr. Carson here will be honored tonight for all of the work that he has done to keep the dream alive, truly. So what now? Okay, for all the work that he has done in order to keep the dream alive. He will be honored as one of 3 honorees tonight. You know, we talked about some of the work that he did with Dr. King and the publishings. He's also want to let you know they devoted his professional life to the study of Dr. King. His 1981 award-winning first book, In Struggle, SNCC, he worked with SNCC, which is the National Civil Rights Movement group, and the Black Awakening of the 1960s, the definitive study of the courageous activists, and there really were so many that worked hard upon the civil rights movement in order to make that happen. It is preserved, will always be preserved because of the work of this man just behind me, Dr. Carson. Congratulations on being one of the honorees for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. As I mentioned, there are 3 people who will be honored. Earlier, before we got moved, I was telling you about Carrie Kennedy, who was one of the honorees. We're hoping, looking forward to hearing from her or seeing her in just a few minutes. But also, Stacey Abrams will also be honored here tonight for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. If you don't know her, where have you been? She's been working in the Georgia House of Representatives for 11 years. But what you really might have known, what really thrust her into the national spotlight, was her run for the governor of Georgia. Stacey Abrams became the first Black woman to be nominated in order to run by a major party to run for a gubernatorial candidate. And for so long, I really thought that was just in Georgia. That was in the entire country. Her work as a political strategist and her work in dealing with race and politics is really something to be celebrated and will be here tonight. She is an endowed chair at Howard University, and we are looking forward to speaking with her in just a few minutes. Hopefully that she'll be coming down the red carpet and will be a part of the National Civil Rights Museum celebration. So the wonderful thing about this move here, if we could take a look here, Megan, is I can get to show you what's going on behind me here. So we are here in downtown Memphis where the reception for the Freedom Award is happening right now. So the Halloran Center right there, Performing Arts and Education is going on there. People are drinking and eating, having a good time here on the red carpet, or just about in front of the red carpet. And to my right here is the historic Orpheum Theater. That is where the award ceremony will be taking place. If you don't have your ticket, it's too late. This is a ticketed event, and although we are streaming live here on the red carpet, unfortunately, the actual award ceremony will not be streamed. If you want to see it, you're going to have to be in the place and purchase a ticket in order to come. However, this is the next best thing. Welcome to the red carpet. Now, wait a minute. They got a DJ, too. We'll find some ladies to set it off here. I know some are here in the building, right? Okay, again, welcome back to Memphis, Tennessee. This is happening in downtown Memphis. If you've never been to Memphis, and I'm going to get an idea of where we are, this is downtown sororities. Downtown Memphis is just off the river, right next to Beale Street. This is a perfect day, and I do mean a perfect day to honor our freedom fighters and all the beautiful people of Memphis, Tennessee, who is here today, celebrating what is happening here. News crew, hey, Channel 5. Yeah. So again, the National Civil Rights Museum was established in 1991. For anybody who's had a chance, hey Courtney, how are you? Good hug there. And welcome. So glad to be here. Listen, this is just a party. We're all having a great time and enjoying seeing each other and celebrating what it's going to be, I'm sure, a beautiful night. So coming down right now is Russ Wigginton. He is the president of the National Civil Rights Museum. Don't make me a liar, but I do believe he's been in that role for maybe 2 years now. He's fairly new to this position. He's in charge of leading the charge of the National Civil Rights Museum, established in 1991 at the Lorraine Motel. The Lorraine Motel, that is the place where Dr. King was assassinated on that day in April in 1968. That museum, or that hotel, has now been turned into a museum where every day people come in, they learn about the movement, they learn how to keep the movement going, and it's just a a beacon of hope for a lot of folks who come into Memphis, and it's like one of the top spots that people want to go and see. One, to see that balcony where Dr. King stood and was unfortunately shot and killed right here in Memphis, Tennessee. But it's a beautiful place and welcomes millions of visitors over the years. And the Freedom Award, where you're at right now, is how we celebrate and how to raise money for the museum, and also to raise awareness about the importance of fighting for human rights. It doesn't stop. It certainly didn't stop in 1968, and it's not going to stop here in 2023. So the museum has a lot of exciting things going on right now, and I'm looking forward to speaking to him in just a few minutes to get an idea of some of the great exhibits that's happening. Uh-oh, they just shouted out the Beehive. Let me tell you, so we have one of the performers, the poet. I was reading that he actually did some voiceovers for Beyonce. Can't wait to ask him about that. Jay Ivy, more on that coming up in just a few minutes. Hey, Ina Esco is in the building. Ina Esco. Y'all, now this is one of the greatest podcasters and media friends here in Memphis. So excited to have her. Maybe I'll have her over in just a few minutes. Stick right where you are. Okay, he is making his way down. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love your look, ma'am. Okay. So as we wait for Russ Wigginton to come over to speak to us a little bit more about the Freedom Award that's happening here just behind me, we are starting to see some more folks who are arriving here. I have a lady here with a full-on dog. I've got questions. I'm not sure what's happening here, but there is a four-legged friend on the red carpet. I'm keeping an eye for you. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. Stand by, stand by, stand by. I'm not quite sure if we could have asked for better weather here today, but it certainly feels like it. It feels like it. Stand by, stand by. So we've got a little bit of a backup on the red carpet here. Sir, excuse me, come on over, come on over. No, you ain't gonna come out here with the sneaks and a tuxedo. Don't think I'm gonna come and talk to me.
Oh, you have to. It was a reason why I wore the sneakers.
Let me know.
It's because Nike has done so much for Memphis and everything else, and I love it that they're supporting the Civil Rights Museum during the Freedom Awards. So the pair of shoes that I decided to wear was actually the 2018 Black History Month, and it has equality on the back.
No kidding!
Everything has a purpose.
Nike is one of the proud sponsors and works really hard. We know that Willie Gregory, who works for Nike, sits on the board as well. So we're also so grateful for what Nike does every day. Hold on right there, Russ. And I just love how you put your look together. The bow tie looks good.
Yes, Russ actually had me wearing bow ties. I had to do a bow tie just for Russ.
So Russ was like, if you come to this award ceremony, you got to bring it, right?
Correct.
And this beautiful who's the beautiful lady that you brought with
This
you?
is my wife, Charlisa.
So nice to see you. Talk to me about how you came up with your fashion for today. You look beautiful.
He picked it out.
But she's the fashion designer, though.
So
Look at that. She's a fashion designer.
Yes.
Well, thank you. You guys look so great. I just wanted to stop and just say you look good. You look good. Black Magic. Beautiful. Thank you. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Russ Wigginton, this is the CEO of the National Civil Rights Museum. How does it feel to be here again? Is this your second one?
This is my second one in person. The first one was virtual.
That's right.
And
It's not the same.
It is not the same. It was amazing,
Yeah.
but there's nothing like feeling the energy of people. There's nothing better than celebrating in this amazing city in Memphis, and to be in downtown Memphis on a beautiful night.
Did you order this weather? Did you put in a call?
2 years in a row.
Years in a row.
It's a standard now.
Let's
It's an
talk.
expectation.
Yeah, so talk to me about the honorees this year. We've been talking over and over about the three who are being honored today. Talk the process, the finding, and there's a lot of great folks out there. Tell me about what are the things you're looking for that says this is somebody who really instills what we're looking for.
So we look for a variety of characteristics and principles over time. And sometimes people that emerge are not always people that everyone knows, but they've done the work. And they're doing the work in areas that we care deeply about. Voting, global human rights, and scholarship. particularly focused on Dr. King. These are areas that are core to our mission, and all three of these folks were doing it before people were watching.
Doing it before people are watching. You know what I love about this as well, Dr. Wing, is that how it inspires other people who are saying, you know what, that could be me.
That
I
could
could
be
do
me.
it too, right?
Claiborne Carson told the young people today at the student forum that he got a call from Coretta Scott King early in his career that he was not expecting.
Right.
And he spent the next 40 years working on Dr. King's papers.
Yeah.
Stacey
You're a
Abrams-
historian, so you know the
So
importance.
I know what that means, and if I gotten that phone call, I'm not sure I would have been able to respond. And Stacey Abrams talked about watching her parents grow up when they had very little, but being servants to others. Carrie Kennedy talked about losing her father at 8, but already being inspired by him.
Wow.
Those are special people.
They are special. I can't wait to hear the award ceremony and their speeches. Thank you so much for being here.
you.
Enjoy your night. And you look sharp.
Well, thank
You look good. You look good. We have another honoree who is coming up, wrestling into there from the National Civil Rights Museum. Hello, how are you? Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled to be back in Memphis and at the ceremony. It's great.
Oh, wow. Now tell me about, okay, first, this is Carrie Kennedy. Excuse me, it's Carrie Kennedy. This is our other honoree for tonight for the National Civil Rights Museum.
My +1, Bellini.
You have such a great wish for all of our folks at home. We're live streaming this event. And of course, for those who don't know, Carrie Kennedy is a child of Robert F. Kennedy. And really, tell me about the importance of continuing your father's legacy.
Well, you know, Daddy really spent his life saying, get your boot off his neck. And that's what we're trying to do at Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights. We have cases in this country and around the world. We have about 35 cases at any given time. We've never lost one. We've won the first case in the history of Latin America holding a government responsible for the assassination of a journalist. A similar one holding a government accountable for the assassination of an LGBTQ activist. Here in the U.S., we really focus on anti-black violence and on farm workers. So we've got laws changed in New York on farm workers. We held the largest mass bailout in this country a couple of years ago in New York. So, you know, we're working on bail reform. We just got a law passed along with our partners in Minnesota to stop solitary confinement in youth prisons. So that's what it is.
Yeah. What does it mean to when you got the call? I've been asking the honorees when you got the call that says you're one of the honorees tonight for the 2023 Freedom Award. What does that mean for you?
Well, I was so thrilled, especially to be with Dr. Carson and Stacey Abrams, two of my superheroes in life. So that was really amazing. And also being at this museum, which is so important to me personally. Just every time I go through, I'm reminded of the history and I learn something new. So this is my 4th time here in Memphis, my 3rd time to the museum.
Wow.
So that's great. And then this award isn't about me. This award is for my partners, my colleagues at RFK Human Rights who are out there doing all the work. Here's one right here. Amy Reed.
Hello. Kelly Cook.
Hi, Kelly.
Welcome to the Freedom Award, and she's worked with you in your organization here?
I do. I have the pleasure of working there. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. And so I know it's been just, you were listing off so many things. Every time I was reading more about you, I learned something else that the organization is working for. So it's really equality just for all, right?
Absolutely, yes. And from young age to old age, and that's what's so special. It's in the U.S. and global. So very lucky to be there with our colleagues who are making a real change and trying to, so come join us.
Yeah.
Everyone's invited.
Everyone's invited. Carrie Kennedy, 2023 honoree, thank you so much for being here. Bellini? Okay, well, I hope she stays awake now. Thank you so much. Hello. All right, we've got more people coming down. That was Carrie Kennedy, one of our honorees for the 2023 Freedom Award. I just absolutely love it when we go inside of the Orpheum Theater and we get to see all the work and get a real in-depth look at all the work that she is doing. Coming down the red carpet right now is our third honoree, Stacey Abrams, who will be honored along with those other two fantastic honorees. She is a Georgia peach, and she is here in order to be honored and dressed in her beautiful red. We're kind of matching. I like it. We have to get a picture or something. She's going to come up in just a minute. I have so many questions to ask her about the work that she's doing, the work that she continues to do. And it's just really fabulous. This whole night is just a feeling of joy and camaraderie and people coming together. So interesting. Carrie Kennedy just said a few minutes ago, you know what? So much work left to be done, and everyone's invited in order to do the work. And that's the feeling you get here, a sense of everyone's invited in order to do the work. And in just a few minutes, we're going to hear from her. The National Award ceremony actually gets underway in just about another hour. That's going to be taking place in the Orpheum Theater. And we're going to be cutting off this streaming service about 6:30 or so in order to get over there, get our seats, and get ready for what will be an important show. Hey, Patricia, this is Patricia Rogers. How you doing? So many people that work so hard. Hello. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. We have just folks here from all over, from the city of Memphis and elsewhere, in order to celebrate some of the best and the brightest here for us tonight. All right, lots of questions. We're getting ready for Ms. Abrams to come up and answer some questions from us for our live stream. I wish I can hear some of your questions so I could ask them when they come here, because I'm sure you were wondering some things as well. We're going to work on that for next year. That's going to be really cute. Work on that for next year. Okay. We're going to have her come over in just a few minutes for the National Civil Rights Museum live stream. We're looking forward to this upcoming conversation coming up in just a few minutes. But while she's coming over, here she is. We got a selfie, folks. We got a selfie. Oh, wow. Stacey Abrams. Hello, how are you? Come on over here. We got to get you on camera. Thank you for joining our live stream here for the Freedom Awards. So happy to have you here.
It's an honor to be here. I'm excited about being a part of this legacy and delighted to have a chance to celebrate the National Civil Rights Museum.
Okay, we've heard some great things. Congratulations on all that you do. The question I'm asking all the honorees, what was it like when you got the call that you're going to be an honoree?
It's an overused word, but it was incredibly humbling. But more importantly, it was a reminder that the work that I am a part of has a deeper legacy that is longer than I am, and it's a movement that's going to keep going forward. And that here tonight I'm joined by two other extraordinary people who understand that we have a small role to play, not only in history, but in the future of this country, and I'm just delighted to be a part of it.
Just talked to Carrie Kennedy. She said you're like her superhero. She loves you. So just know you got a big supporter. There's been a lot of things that's been happening with you. Can you just bring us up to speed about what's going on with Stacey Abrams and the work that you're continuing to do? And congratulations on that role at Howard University.
Thank you. Well, I'm honored to be in a number of roles. I'm teaching, I'm writing, I am producing, but most importantly, I continue to do the work that I believe is necessary to preserve and protect our democracy. That undergirds everything that I do and all that I am, because the more power we hold, the more we deliver for the rest of us and for the future.
All right. And tonight, and I know you don't know all that might be in store for the Freedom Award, but one question I did want to ask you is that you get a chance to go through the museum. And was that your first time? And tell me about your thoughts.
I had the privilege of going through the museum with my parents.
Wow.
My father was arrested when he was 14. He was a civil rights activist as a teenager who was registering black people to vote. We tease him that my mom was on the other side of town doing the same work. She managed not to get caught. But I grew up with two people who understood as teenagers how vital it was to have their voices heard. And this was before the age to vote was lowered to 18, but it was during a time when blacks were not permitted to vote. And so walking through that museum with my parents, watching them not just relive history, but relive a life that they remember very vividly, it reminds me, and it's a call to action to others, to understand that while it may be history, it is not past.
Right.
That discrimination continues, but so does the opportunity to right those wrongs and to imagine more. That's why I believe in defending diversity, equity, and inclusion, because that's the next vestige of how we defend who we are and how vibrant and vital this nation can be.
Well, I tell you, you look beautiful tonight.
Well, thank you.
I am super excited. We're kind of twinsy.
I see.
We're twinsies. Thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. I feel like it's going to be powerful.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That is Stacey Abrams, another 2023 National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award honoree. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Listen, if you're not inspired or ready to do the work just from that, you just wait until that ceremony gets underway in just about an hour or so, which will be taking place at the National Civil Rights Museum, not the National Civil Rights Museum, but at the Orpheum Theater, where they will be enjoying that ceremony in just a little bit. But right now, we are still in the midst of the red carpet and enjoying. We have spoken to all of our honorees, but I think one of the performers, they are making their way down here as well. And just a few, I'm excited about this. These girls are absolutely adorable. And they will be performing here in just a little bit. I do believe who we are seeing now is Let It Happen. These are twin sisters, Nora and Yara, along with younger sister, Rosa, whose performances inspire people, young and old, to bring positive changes. They will be dancing and performing along with the Freedom House Band. So that's going to be an exciting and a new part of the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Awards ceremony. So I'm looking forward to that. So they are coming down the red carpet right now. We'll speak to them in just a few minutes. Listen, also coming down the red carpet, we have Tyree Nichols' parents. They are here tonight as well, Rovon Wells. We hope to be able to speak with them, and Rodney Wells, I couldn't remember the name, and Kareem Ali, who is working with Ben Crump. Hopefully we will hear from them in just a few minutes as well. So we've got a lot of people coming down the red carpet. Are you enjoying yourself? Are you having a good time? I certainly am. It's a joy to be able to talk to everybody. Let's take a look what we got here. This is the Halloran Center, where there is the red carpet is happening right now, and there's a big celebration with DJ and music and food. I'm Kelly Cook. I am your host for the evening. I am an anchor reporter for Action News 5, and this is my second go-round of serving as your host of the red carpet ceremony for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. So this is going to be a fantastic and a great time. Look at this lady here. So good to see you. You look gorgeous, girl. You look good. You dressed him well. Look at him. I got to stop saying that. I don't know if she dressed him. Maybe, but he looks good. She looks good. So good to see them here with us today. Stand by. We are waiting for some of the performers to come forward, and as well as whichever comes first. I'm not sure if it's going to be Nichols' parents, who is here. I do not see Ben Crump. I don't think he made it here. Ben Crump is actually a past National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award winner, honoree. I keep saying nominee, honoree. He was honored in the past year. I can't remember exactly which year he was nominated, or when he actually was honored that year. However, right now we're seeing some of his clients who are coming through in order. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, well, think we lost them. I believe that was that? Let It Happen? Is that Let It Happen? Okay. Hey, it's okay. They pushed us off to the back. How you doing, ladies? So good to see you guys. This is Let It Happen. Welcome to the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. How's it feel to be here?
Amazing. We're so excited for the whole show. We went also to the student forum, and it was such a positive energy, and we were so inspired by everything. We feel very honored to be here.
Grateful to be here.
Yeah,
absolutely. So tell me, give me an idea of what we can expect tonight. What's your vibe like?
Okay, well, so what we try to do is touch people with our dance, inspire people most of all, and hopefully we can bring a lot of joy and positive energy in the room. We just want to bring a lot of light in the room. That's our mission.
Light. I love that. And can we talk about your outfits? Girls, y'all cute. You're cute. You look young, you look fresh, you look ready to go. I can't wait to see you. Let it happen. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. They look adorable. I love the little blazer with the jeans. They're young, they look youthful. Adorbs. Let's see if I'm absolutely going to go and look. I'm a reporter. I'll go grab people. Stand by. Oh. Yes. Hello. Well, I just want to ask you some questions here. Welcome, Kareem Ali, as well as Tyree Nichols' parents, Rovon Wells and Ronnie. So good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Tell me about why you wanted to be here today for this ceremony.
Really, just to be able to experience what's going on and just being able to just get out the house for a little while and enjoy the festivities. So this is something that we kind of do. This is our second time doing it. So yes, it's a great event.
Yeah. And what about you? I knew you guys worked for Ben the Crump. I was just telling our audience here they was a past honoree.
You know, the National Civil Rights Museum is really the Mecca of Memphis.
Yeah.
You know, it is where Dr. King was assassinated. It is where we champion freedom, justice, and equality from the city. And to anytime we get the opportunity to celebrate with the National Civil Rights Museum for freedom, it's an amazing opportunity, and we support everything that the National Civil Rights Museum and its administration is doing to press forward for freedom, justice, and equality and real change in the honor of Dr. Martin Luther King.
And this is really a celebration.
Yeah, it's a celebration.
And Ronnie, talk to me about what it means to be here for you. You're looking sharp. You both are looking sharp. You guys look like a picture.
The man now.
Listen, you guys were like, okay, baby, put your black on, put this on, and you look good.
We're in the background because you see the shoes right here.
It's the shoes, honey. It's the shoes. And let me tell you, I went back and forth about do I want to do comfort or do I want to be cute?
Yeah.
I'm starting to regret a little bit the cute decision.
Comfort on, baby. Put the comfort on.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here and enjoy the show.
Thank you.
All right. That is Rovon and Rodney Wells, as well as Kareem Ali. They are Tyree Nichols' parents. Tyree Nichols, I'm sure as many of you know, died here in Memphis during a traffic stop. And what was an example of speaking a lot about police reform and things like that, which is something that they're big on, and something that here at the National Civil Rights Museum that they fight for as well. So coming up in just a few minutes, it's Miss Faith Morris who will be joining us in just a few minutes here on your broadcast. Wait a minute, we're doing a little adjustment. Let's get the light together. The sun is starting to come down here in downtown Memphis. So we have to adjust. How we going? We're looking good? We're looking good? Wonderful. So we got Faith Morris who'll be coming here in just a few minutes. She was for many, many years. My gosh, she put the show on and really was the architect for what we see right now. And she is here and she is back. She was the chief marketing officer for the National Civil Rights Museum and worked so hard. And she always comes dressed and ready to go. She's getting some pictures taken here right in front of us. You can't see it, but she's right behind us here getting pictures with Rodney and Rovon Wells, as well Tyree Nichols' parents, and getting some pictures here. But the red carpet is still coming along. We still got folks who are arriving here. Let me check my clock here. It is 6:11, which means we've got about another 20 minutes or so of this red carpet broadcast, so we can get ready for the award ceremony, which is going to get underway precisely at 7 o'clock. Let me tell you, they're stickler about starting stuff on time. All right. Hey, Faith. Come on over here. Listen, let me tell you something about Faith Moore. Listen, one thing she gonna do is she gonna be cute. It was like, you gonna be, let's talk about your outfit. We're asking everybody about how you come, how do you choose what you're going to wear every day?
You know, I used to try to be cute and it didn't have to be comfortable. I've been doing this since 2013. If comfortable is not a part of it, it don't happen no more.
I'm kind of with you. So I was telling Rovon Wells, I was like, I decided to try to be cute with my little shoes, and I'm starting to regret it because my feet hurt, but that's all right. That's all right. Comfort and beauty is really important. Tell me about the importance of be here yet again for another night of the Freedom Award.
This is going to be such a good night. Freedom Award is a favorite. Folks look forward to it every year, and there's a reason for that. One, because they just don't know what's going to happen. We bring in people that sometimes they have no idea who they are, and when they leave, they can't imagine why they didn't know them already. And that's part of what happens with the civil rights movement, because these folks are working the groundwork. This time, Carrie Kennedy, who is a global humanitarian, so involved with what's going on all over the world. Claiborne Carson, who is the keeper of the King Papers. He's been doing this for over 45 years. And then Stacey Abrams, who is new to this scene. Folks didn't know who Stacey was outside of Georgia pretty much until 2018 when she ran for governor. And she lost twice. And she helped some other folks win, like the president and 2 senators. So her work has been critical. This year really has a strong message. You'll find that there's a lot of spoken word in here. We wanted to, there's a lot I wanted to talk about this year.
Right.
There's too much going on. And then Jay Ivey is going to wrap it up. Tobias Rebellion is our host. So you're going to see some surprises this year. I'm really excited about this show.
Kind of mixing it up a little bit.
You're mixing it up. Folks, there's always a cheer or outburst of laughter or just folks sitting on the edge of their seats because what they're hearing is something they want to hear, what they need to hear, what they haven't heard. And sometimes it's new to them. So that's really what I want to do. It's to stir emotions, get folks thinking about what's going on. I want us to be happy, but I want us to be conscious of our surroundings and how we might be able to, make a difference.
Faith, I'm going to ask something I probably shouldn't ask, but I'm going to ask it anyway. You've been doing this for many years. There have been many honorees. Name a moment. Name a moment that stands out to you that was particularly important or that you thought really defined what this award ceremony is about.
All of them are so amazing, and there's, we take such care in who we pick and start looking at the next year based on what's going on. But I will tell you, on the 25th anniversary, when Ben Crump was here, and it was right after George Floyd and all of them, and he said, hands up, don't shoot. And that was when that whole series of black men and women had been killed and nothing was happening with those cases. Right. And he had the whole room standing up, hands up, don't shoot.
How many protests have we heard?
It was a moment. It was really a moment, and that was before George Floyd, and he's been talking about it since then. He really made a statement, but there's so many. I could be here all day talking about how phenomenal, and it's worth your time, worth everyone's time to go back and look at some of these Freedom Award honorees. Look at the show; it's online. To see it because we want to share it. We think it's really important for folks to know what these people are doing, have done, and are still doing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it. It's always that little surprise. It's all that little something in the show. Faith Morris, also my lovely sorority sister. Hey, looking lovely in all this red. So enjoy. I'm looking forward to going in, and thank you for sharing that information with our viewers tonight. All right, Faith Morris, who has been working and putting on these shows for so many years. Such a tough question. It's so interesting that what she brought up was the moment with Benjamin Crump and the hands up, don't shoot, which really became a bit of a rallying cry as so many protests. As a journalist that I have covered and heard protesters say, so this is just something out here. Look, the crowd is getting large. I'm step out the way because I'm talking, I'm running my mouth. You need to see what's happening, y'all. Over here at the Halloran Center here in downtown Memphis, the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award is in full swing right now. This is the reception portion of the night where folks are able to enjoy some food, get some drinks, mingle and talk with each other for a little bit, and if they so choose, they can walk down the red carpet. Now, see my camera photo. Take a look at this line over here. These are the line of people who are waiting to come down the red carpet and strut their stuff in order for all to see and get their picture taken. Look, it is just like, it's a moment. It's an absolute moment. And you want to be a part of it. And if you couldn't be here and you're joining us here on the net, oh, honey. Wait a minute. Wait, no, ma'am. What you're not gonna do is come down this red carpet looking fabulous and not stop to talk to me. What is your name?
Angela Buckley.
Angela Buckley, you look absolutely lovely. And you look lovely too. I'm sorry, you kind of still the show.
Yes, I'm used to it by now. Yes. It's a great evening, and I thought we would enjoy the night and enjoy the town.
Where are you guys from? You from Memphis? Or?
We're from Memphis.
Yeah. Tell me about why you wanted to come to the Freedom Award. Why was that important?
Freedom Award represents what the great accomplishments of African Americans, along with all Americans, have made to the community involved and have brought us to where we are. Some areas that we could not at one time be able to enjoy.
And we get to enjoy everything.
We get to enjoy. And you are standing here as a prime example.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, I love a good look. I love a good look, and I love folks that come in and looking beautiful. Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't they look great? They look so cute. So cute. Had to talk to him for just a second. Hey, I'm going to grab Ina Esco for a second, and she can hear me. Ina! Hey, girl. Hey, come over here. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So what do you think about this year's award? So you do a podcast, right? Tell me about your podcast.
Yes, it's Verbally Effective Podcast, and this podcast intersects art, culture, politics, and entertainment with a Memphis focus. It's interview style, and I think I've interviewed maybe 275 plus people in Memphis that are making an impact in the community.
And so you've done a lot of interviewing. I know you're usually here at the Freedom Award, working the red carpet right along with me. What makes this award so special? Like, what makes it so much fun to be out here?
You know what? Because Memphis gets outside, okay? Everyone is glitz and glam, and we get to honor some amazing people for, the work that they're doing in their community. So, I love to get out. We got the DJ, Mary Kay, rocking and rolling. This is like the most fun part, the beginning, right?
Absolutely. Everyone's dancing. Everyone is mingling and talking to each other, and then we go inside and we're like,
right.
We get the, this is the why.
But you know what? The host should be entertaining us with his fine self. So
Where's Tobias at?
I haven't seen Tobias.
I have been looking for Tobias. He's been making his way around the media. I've been following, and he's been kind of all around Memphis, and so he needs to come over here.
He need to come over here with his fine self. And you look absolutely stunning.
You look absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for coming over and chatting with us. Ina Esco, verbally effective podcaster, media mogul. She's doing all these wonderful things, and I'm so proud of her and so excited for her. We're in the media here in Memphis. We're tight. We're close. She has conjured him up. Tobias Trevelyan is here, and he is making his way down the red carpet. Now look, if you don't, yes I am. Hey, how are you? So good to see you. We hugging on here. We hug on here. Good to see you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Tobias is going to be the host for tonight for the National Civil Rights Museum. He is going to be up here, Tobias Trevelyan. If you don't know him, you're going to recognize his face. He is on multiple television shows. He does live theater. He was a former model. You gonna see why, okay? And so he's gonna be serving as our host for this evening, which is really a tough job. I mean, you gotta keep the crowd rocking, everybody moving. So hopefully we're gonna ask him about what's gonna be his secret for success for hosting tonight's award ceremony. All right, they are making their way down right now. I see Connie Dyson, who works in marketing, and she sets us up for everything, getting her pictures and getting ready to talk with some of the media as well. The red carpet is kind of clearing the way for him. So if you're just now joining us, you're wondering who the heck am I? My name is Kelly Cook. I'm your host for the evening. I am a TV journalist here in Memphis, and I am also a native Memphian. And the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award is by far one of my favorite events. I'm telling you, you come, you leave inspired, you go ready to work and prepare and work for the next generation. So it's just a great event, and it's a great indicative of who Memphis is, truly who Memphis is, and the work that we want to do. Y'all, he's coming. He's coming. He's here. Tobias, how are you?
Good day. I'm feeling abundant. Oh, I'm getting that Memphis soul right now, and I'm so excited for the 32nd Freedom Award, the National Civil Rights Freedom Award, and I'm the host.
You are the host.
I am the host.
Do you feel any of the pressure to make sure that you sell this event?
Sell? I'm not here to sell.
Okay.
I'm here to be present. I'm here to be with my people. I'm here to soak myself into the culture.
Yeah.
And I'm good enough just as I am by myself.
So you talk about you've been soaking up the Memphis culture. Tell me about what you've seen. What have you enjoyed? Is this your first time to Memphis?
Yes, it is. Okay. It is. The people, that's been the main thing. But this is the most people I've seen. Memphis got a certain kind of glow to them. And it's a certain thing. I can't really place my finger on it just yet. But you all have a very beautiful quality about you. And that Southern hospitality is gorgeous. That Memphis mystique I'm vegetarian, I'm plant-based, but I was able to get some of that smoke flavor in my veggies.
There you go.
Yeah,
I saw that you're vegetarian. I was a little worried. It's like, I hope he finds some good plant-based. You did.
Absolutely, without a doubt. But let's talk about the National Civil Rights Museum.
Let's do it.
You know, that was just a game changer for me myself. Had a wonderful tour guide. He gave me all the information. I thought it was absolutely wonderful the way he laid it out. I was able to stand on the actual balcony.
What was that moment like for you?
I'm still absorbing it. You know, certain things like this, it has a residual effect. You might not be able to feel it and understand it right in the moment as it's happening, but that current, that wave, that frequency goes out. And it will be paying for me time and time again.
Yeah. So wonderful. So let's talk about the honorees.
Yeah.
3 amazing honorees that we get to celebrate here tonight.
Absolutely.
Can you talk about why doing these award ceremonies is so important? Even in 2023, it's our 32nd one. Why is it so important that we continue to do this?
Well, we need to pay attention to the community people. We need to pay attention to the people in front of the camera, people that are in political power, people that are leaders in our community. And it's important to make sure that we keep that conversation happening. But not only the conversation, we got to do. We have to do. We need action steps. We need, to stay connected and have that community effort behind our leaders. So this is a way to celebrate them. This is a way to, raise them up, put the light on them, thank them for all their encouraging them and thank them. But at the same time, get in line, let's go, what's next, what's the strategy, what we got to do.
Quite often, the people that we honor are people we didn't even know about 5 years ago, and they stepped up and did the work. Okay, the next big important question is talk about your fit. How did you decide on what to rock for the Freedom Award? I mean, this is fly. This is fly.
I've grown and I spoiled myself, and it turns out as I've become a mature adult, everything comes custom. And this is just a piece, my dear brother Fanor, he customizes all my clothes, most of my clothes, and this is just one of his pieces. There is one of one. You're not going to be able to find that anywhere else, and who else better to wear it?
Tobias. He's the man. Hey, man, thank you so much for being here, too.
Sometimes I make you wonder how I keep from going under.
I absolutely love it. I cannot wait for the ceremony to get underway. Thank you so much for stopping and talking with us, and enjoy your first Freedom Award and your time here in Memphis.
Thank you so much. Thank you. M-Town.
M-Town. Can I hear a man? You got your man? Have you worked on your man?
Here, man. M-Town, the 405 where all roads lead. We're talking about that Memphis mystique, that smoke, that barbecue. We're talking about Beale Street, the home of that blues. We're talking about all that flavor. Aretha Franklin. We're talking about Al Green. I mean, come on. What we saying here? What we doing?
Yo!
What we saying?
This is a New Yorker. He's rolling down to Memphis in my city.
Where the hell is Lucille? Where is Lucille?
I have a very funny feeling that you're going to be a lot of fun tonight.
I hope so.
I don't know, maybe not.
I hope so. I mean, I'm being present, and I'm working through myself, and everything's in divine timing and in divine order.
All right.
So here we are.
Very good. All right, Tobias Trevelyan, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
She's so handsome. Isn't he handsome? Look at him. All right, thank you so much. And his mane was on point. That is impressive. All right, welcome back to the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award red carpets, where you just don't know who might be coming down the red carpet to speak with us. So far, we've spoken to the host, we've spoken to the performers, we have spoken to all 3 amazing honorees tonight. So look, I am feeling good. We've got a couple performers still coming. I'm actually not 100% sure there's going to be a tribute to Harry Belafonte, but I don't know if he's going to be here present tonight. I'm going to ask, see if I can figure that out and get that answer for you. But right now, the red carpet is still going. Time check, 6:27. We are still here streaming live from the National Civil Rights Museum, a Freedom Award, honoring and highlighting 3 amazing honorees. Stacey Abrams, Dr. Claiborne Carson, as well as Carrie Kennedy will all be honored here tonight in just a few minutes when the ceremony gets underway at the historic Orpheum Theater right here on Main Street. Y'all, we shut down Main Street. we shut it down. You know, we got to take a look here. Yeah. You know, we were like, this is the Freedom Award. Main Street, if you're not from Memphis, is like a major street, and it's like a big tourist area as well, and we just shut it down. We were like, we got to honor some of our, oh, look at this, fantastic. Look at some of this fashion coming through. Fashion, yes. Everyone looking so absolutely beautiful and dressed up and ready in order to have a good time and socialize and speak with each other here in downtown Memphis. Oh, what was I talking about? Yes, we're here in downtown Memphis. This is on Main Street. If you're not from Memphis, this is literally like Beale Street is like right there. Like, oh, let me get out the way. Beale Street is literally right there. The river is just behind these buildings right now, the mighty Mississippi River. So we are the heart of downtown Memphis. It's a city of about 600,000 people, and we have a $1 million heart for everybody that lives here, and especially honoring those who work so hard year after year in order to celebrate those who are fighting hard for human rights, civil rights, and all types of rights here across the country and across the world. So we are looking forward to that in just a few minutes. I wish you guys could see a little bit more of the red carpet as they're coming down. That might be happening. Hello.
Every weekend.
Yes, I'm live streaming. How you doing? What are your names? Yeah, come on, get a picture. Okay, wait a minute. We're going to take a picture. Hold on. Every week. Well,
every weekend.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You guys look lovely.
We're so upset with the football.
Oh no!
It takes away from Channel 5 showing the river.
I like that. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Enjoy. Hi there. How are you? Hey, welcome to the National Civil Rights.
Yes, they are part of our
renovation team. So we get to find out like what's happening at the museum that people can look forward to in just a few minutes. Let's start with your names and your titles.
I'm Self-Tucker architect for the renovation project.
Okay.
Jeff Howard Rivas, exhibit designers for the project.
Can I just say I'm always amazed at how they keep reinventing that museum. It's always something new that's going on. Talk to me about the latest developments happening there.
Well, of course, with museums, especially historical museums, it's always changing, and so adapting to current circumstances such as Black Lives Matter, and also the legacy of this project will be really what happens and what is continuing to happen after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King. So the struggle still moves on, and so we work with the museum to help to accommodate spaces that can really continue to tell the story.
Very good. And when can we start seeing some of these renovations come to life and finish up? Can we enjoy it?
Yeah, what we're doing is making it about you reflected in the movement. And so the idea is that you feel like you're a part of whatever movement or cause means most to you, and connect you to what you can do to make a better world. So the idea is whether it's gay rights, Native American rights, women's rights, Latino rights, Black freedom rights, anything that moves you, we want it to be something that engages you, and the museum can never be caught flat-footed again by something like Black Lives Matter, because it'll be evergreen, meaning it'll be right on the moment, at the moment.
This is so cool because you literally kind of sound like we just interviewed Carrie Kennedy, who was talking about all these things you just mentioned. Like whatever you are, we are fighting hard for all these rights. And she was just naming a name. I was like, this is so many. How do we reflect it? Well, that's how we reflect it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, we are looking forward to that and coming soon, right?
Coming soon, yes.
Yeah.
All right. We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
It's 2025.
Thank you. You know I wanted a date, Juneteenth, 2025. We're looking forward to it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your work and all that you do at the National Civil Rights Museum. The National Civil Rights Museum was established in 1991. It is housed in the Lorraine Motel. The Lorraine Motel is where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in April of 1968, and some visionaries thought, what if we take that place that was such a dark time in the history for Memphis and the world, really, and we use it to honor and push it forward. And that's what they've been doing since 1991 with traveling exhibits. You can learn about the movement. You can learn about what's happening now. From you just heard there, the Black Lives Matter movement to LGBTQ fights and the movement there. There's just so much work to be done, and it goes so much beyond just what Dr. King, all that Dr. King did today. We are honoring 3 honorees tonight for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. And speaking of Dr. King, one of those honorees, Dr. Carson, is being honored tonight, and he himself worked so hard in order to preserve the writings and publishings and thoughts and essays and letters that was written to Dr. King and preserve them in a way that was asked from Dr. Coretta Scott King back in the 1980s. And so tonight we're going to honor him for preserving that history. It's all that work, that museum that was created here and that we do every single day. That all started with making sure that we preserve the history of the National Civil Rights Museum, and that one of those honorees is there, as well as one of the newer faces to the scene. Stacey Abrams will be honored tonight. Stacey Abrams served in the Georgia House of Representatives. She may be most known for her run for governor in the state of Georgia. She did not win, but as you heard from Faith Morris, she played a huge part in getting a lot of other people elected. One being Joe Biden, who she worked in order to flip Georgia. Many people put her as a political strategist and playing a really key part in making that happen. Oh, honey, let me tell you, the fashions. I'm sorry. I keep looking to my right and seeing all this stuff, and then I lose focus of what I'm working on here. All the fashions that are coming out here for the red carpet. Jay Ivy. Hey, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I know it's you because your voice.
Oh, who am I? I ain't nobody.
You are somebody, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. This is like an actual dream come true.
Let me tell you something. You look sharp.
I'm trying to make it work.
You were like
you're making it hard on this because you're doing the thing.
Thank you. But I like the all black. It's a great look.
Yeah, Black Power.
Talk to me about your performance tonight and what's it going to be for?
Okay, well, actually, my performance is here. It's with you. This is the highlight of my night. I don't plan on doing much more except enjoying the awards. I'm really hoping to really glean some insight from our honorees tonight. I know they've done so much tremendous work, and I'm hoping that they have a word for us tonight. In fact, I'm trusting that they got some wisdom that they are ready to impart on us.
Yeah. Just looking around here, man, I'm trying to tell you, everyone looks so beautiful. It's just a gorgeous night. We couldn't ask for better weather here for this Freedom Award. It's just fantastic. For other honorees, is there anyone that's your particular favorite or anybody that you're particularly looking forward to seeing?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the, what's up, Ina Esco? Yeah. Stacey Abrams. Madam Stacey Abrams is somebody who I'm really looking forward to hearing from. She's endured so much in her work, supporting the people, fighting for freedom in ways that are unimaginable. And so I'm really excited to hear from Madam Abrams.
Yeah, I am too. Well, I'm going to make sure you get out there and be able to enjoy yourself and enjoy the rest of the evening. And the awards is getting underway in just a few minutes. So you got to get your seat. You ready?
It's about that time. I'm so ready.
It's about that time. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much for being here, a part of our National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award live streaming of the red carpet. Y'all, we only got a few more minutes. I'm not quite sure. Let's see here. How much time do we have, producers? How much time do we have? Okay, we could do it. Okay. We're waiting to make sure we catch everybody because we don't want to lose anybody before we wrap up our live stream. But the red carpet is backed up, y'all. There's just a lot of people waiting to come down and be able to take their picture. You said what now? There we go. Yeah, in order to take their pictures and enjoy their night, in order to remember the rest of the night. And so for you to know what's going on, I'm going to step out the way so you can take a look at what's happening here in downtown Memphis at the Halloran Center for Performing Arts and Education here on South Main Street in downtown Memphis. In a matter of just about 20 minutes or so, we're going to be heading over to the Orpheum Theater in order to celebrate our 3 honorees tonight for the Freedom Award. Stacey Abrams, Dr. Claiborne Carson, as well as Carrie Kennedy, who will be honored here tonight. I love seeing everybody, what they're wearing and enjoying and just having a great time. The DJ's playing. There's some food going on right now. I'm hungry. The girl can eat. I've been working all day, and then I came straight here in order to enjoy you guys and be with you for the second time for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. If you're just now joining us, my name is Kelly Cook. I am a TV journalist here in Memphis, Tennessee, a native Memphian, and love it that I get to enjoy this time here. Who we got here, honey? Lovely.
There are invited influencers, and they are travel influencers that travel the world, and they come to Memphis just for this occasion.
Right, okay. I love some influencers. And first of all, you guys look fantastic.
Thank you.
So you came here, you came ready to slay.
Yes. She definitely did it.
You definitely did it. You definitely did. So tell me your names and tell me, come forward a little bit. I think I'm kind of stuck here. About what you guys do in your project.
Yeah, so my name is Jeff Jenkins. I'm a travel expert and TV host of Never Say Never with Jeff Jenkins on National Geographic.
Very nice.
My name is Mercedes Ariel, also known as Calculated Opulence, and I specialize in female solo travel and helping Black women change the relationship that they have with how they show up in the world.
Is this your first time to Memphis? As we get into travel?
Oh, I've been multiple times, and I've always come with the Memphis tourism. I love it here, so it's definitely a great place.
What stands out to you about Memphis? What do you love doing?
Memphis got soul.
They do. They got soul. I think so much like history here, especially music as well, and I just love it.
It's so much to see, and this Freedom Award is really just one of the highlights.
It never feels like there's enough time. The history is so rich. We went to 2 museums today. They were absolutely incredible, very powerful, very moving.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the thing. You would need to come about another 10 more times to see everything. It's like something else, a place to go to eat. It's like another place to go in order to see, and there's something to add to National Civil Rights Museum. They're going to be adding in just a little bit another portion to the museum to remember the movement. So is there anything about this award ceremony that you're looking forward to the most, or what do you want to get out of it?
You know, just inspiration. We're both trying to be disruptors in the travel space, and one of my missions is to redefine what travel looks like from a plus size traveler perspective. And so to see what the honorees have been doing, I just want to continue to be inspired like they are.
Very interesting perspective on that. So I got to ask, what are some of the problems and issues with plus size and traveling?
You know, it's size restrictions, lack of accessibility, weight limits when we travel, and comfort.
Yeah, absolutely. And for you, what are we?
I think for me, it's just being able to be in the presence of so much legacy, understanding what it really means to be a humanitarian, building community, and consistently working and serving. And that's really meaningful to me.
Absolutely. So I've been asking folks, when you're getting ready for the Freedom Award and coming to awards ceremony, is it fashion or comfort? Which one is most?
It's definitely both right now.
Both? Real? Okay.
Definitely both right now.
I'm with you with that. I totally agree.
And we do, we both do Instagram, and so we're like influencers, and so we try to bring that fashion, but then we definitely got to bring that comfort.
Yeah, you're going to be on your feet for a long time.
I got on a kitten heel.
Yeah, baby, come on, Kitten Hill. I fell in love with Kitten Hill after the pandemic. I was like, I love you, Kitten Hill.
I'm never going back. I'm never going back.
Well, we're so happy to have you here in Memphis, and enjoy the rest of your evening here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some influencers here who are here enjoying Memphis, Tennessee, travel influencers as well. So that's really exciting. I love how this has continued to expand, and we're starting to meet so many different people who are coming here for different reasons and learning when they come here to Memphis. Time check, 6:41. We've got just a few more minutes until the Freedom Awards ceremony, which will be taking place at 7 o'clock here in Memphis, honoring 3 honorees who will be here in order. I'm gonna take a look here. Lovely. The red carpet is still popping. A lot of people are coming down in order to get their picture taken and enjoy. And if we could, people want to see who's here, right? So let's take a look and see who's here. All right, we still got a large crowd of folks who are making their way here to the Halloran Center here in downtown Memphis to enjoy the Freedom Award in just a few minutes. Folks are here in their beautiful fashions. You know what I like to think about the fashion here? It's kind of a bit of like a cocktail, semi-formal vibe goes on here at the Freedom Award. Everyone's looking so nice and beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The award, the ceremony. We'll be celebrating 3 honorees here, right there. You're looking at it at the Orpheum Theater in downtown Memphis. The 3 honorees include Stacey Abrams, who's really, I'm feeling is a bit of a fan favorite here, and probably because she's been so much in the news and everybody's been kind of talking about her. She has served in Georgia House of Representatives, and she also ran for the gubernatorial candidate. But as Faith Morris put it, what she's really known for is getting so many other people elected and getting certain core people out to the polls to vote. And she's serving as the endowed chair at Howard University. You know I love Howard. I'm a FAMUan. I'm a Rattler all day. But she is representing at Howard University in Washington, D.C., and she's focused on race and politics, which is perfect. Just absolutely perfect. But tonight, she is here in Memphis, Tennessee. Also, big shout out to Carrie Kennedy. She was the second person we talked to today. I feel like I've talked to so many people today. So, Carrie Kennedy, who is the daughter, the seventh child of Robert F. Kennedy, is being honored tonight for her work that she's been doing as an author. She has created organizations that fight for things like immigration rights, criminal reform, police reform, LGBTQ rights, black rights, African American rights, all the rights, and all the work that she has been doing. We're going to learn a little bit more in just a few minutes during the award ceremony. And of course, Dr. Carson, man, that man has a plethora of knowledge. The amount of information I'm sure that he has about Dr. King when he was asked in 1985 by his wife, Coretta Scott King, to put together. She's like, I want to preserve my husband's legacy. And it was 100% put into her. All right, the National Civil Rights Museum is here. Come on, Willie Gregory, don't act like you don't know me. Let me take a break in action. This is Willie Gregory from Nike, and also on the board for National Civil Rights Museum as well? No.
Former board member.
Former board member for the National Civil Rights Museum and a sponsor here. You look nice.
Thank you, Kelly.
One thing Willie Gregory's going to do is he's going to come sharp.
I'm trying. You know, your father raised me well.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He would approve if he was here tonight.
Yeah.
So talk to me about what it means to be here for the Freedom Award yet again.
Yeah, you know, it's just so important to our community. It's important to our city, but more so, it's important to the civil rights movement. Yeah, we are continuing this effort. And so to do this every year and to have the honor of presenting Stacey Abrams tonight, it's just got me elated. Yeah. So this is a great event. I'm looking forward to next year now. And so let's continue to have it done.
You know, Willie Gregory is a Memphian. Proud Memphian, right.
Very, very proud Memphian. Born, raised, schooled here from the Booker T. Washington High School.
From where?
The Booker T. Washington High School.
One thing about Memphis, what we gonna do, we gonna put a "the" in front of the high school we went to.
Oh,
you hear me?
Absolutely.
And if I ask everybody what high school they went to, it's gonna be the Central,
yeah, but
the
Kelly,
East.
What's the difference is that our motto is we lead and others follow.
Oh,
you
God.
know it.
Of course I know it because y'all say it. No, a fantastic school. Yeah. So glad that they're doing work to preserve the history of Booker T. Washington and all that they do. So fantastic. But tell to me about why being a native Memphian, and you've been to so many of these Freedom Awards. What does it mean for the city to be to house this particular event?
Well, first of all, our city is the best place to do this at.
Tell them.
You know, the collaborative effort that we make in the city. You know, forget the bad news that we hear.
That's right.
There's a lot of good news and a lot of good things going on in the city of Memphis.
That's right.
This is just the culmination of it. To have the National Civil Rights Museum here in our city that forever reminds us that we've got a struggle to continue. But in order for us to continue that struggle, we've got to be collaborative in our city. And I think that we're going to get there. For us Memphians, we know where we've been, but we can plan the future of where we go.
I like that a lot. All right, I know you're presenting. You got to get ready and get going. But thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us on our live stream.
Kelly, it's great to see you other than on Sundays.
I know it's my church member. They raised me. Okay, thank you so much. Willie Gregory, he is with Nike. They are a presenting sponsor, I do believe, tonight for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. And as he just mentioned, Nike is going to be presenting for Stacey Abrams, who is one of the 3 honorees here for tonight. So that's going to be really exciting. I love the way they do the presentation every single year. So that was Willie Gregory. Everybody in Memphis know him. Everybody know him. Okay, let's see what we got here. The crowd is continuing to grow, and lots of people are here. The time is near, folks. We're close. In just a matter of a few minutes, we will be honoring 3 honorees for the Freedom Award for the National Civil Rights Museum. Some of the past honorees, we haven't talked about that because I I don't know if folks in our live stream completely understand exactly what it means to be an honoree for this particular award. Nelson Mandela, right? Oprah Winfrey, Sidney Poitier. Who else has been honored? Usher for our young folks. Ava DuVernay has been honored. Michelle Obama has been honored. So the work that's happening, President Joe Biden, he was vice president at the time, has been honored here before. There are just so many people. Dorothy Height was one of the earliest honorees here for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award. So to get this honor, Benjamin Hooks, I can really go all day. To get this honor really says a whole lot about the work that you're doing, because the work for civil rights and humanity and freedom fighting is the business of the National Civil Rights Museum, and they want to make sure that we are encouraging and they are supporting all the work that is happening. Come on, Glasses. Come over here. Yeah, come on over here. I'm sorry. He caught my eye. Come on, and I was just like, "You come on, come on, black dress. Come on, black dress. What is your name?"
My name is Cleavon Mabin the Fourth.
Give that to me one more time.
Cleavon Mabin the Fourth.
The fourth.
The Fourth.
Okay, now you got to present your name too.
Yes, and I'm Takasha White.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, come on. Give me the outfit. Break it down. How do we come up with this?
I'm inspired by black men in the 70s. We were such beautiful peacocks and we stopped. I don't know why. So I like bringing the stacks back in, that glam, that real flamboyant black man.
Yes, and you are giving it. It's famous. I mean, the bag, the shoes. You are giving it. You are giving it to me. Now let's talk about you. You are classic. You went the classic route. Tell me about how you decided about how you're going to come for the Freedom Award.
Well, I'm pretty young myself, and I'm a young professional, so I wanted to give elegance. I wanted to give sexy without showing too much. So that was my inspiration.
That's what's so cool about this award and everybody in their fashion and what they wear. It's kind of like you kind of bring your own flavor. Like, what are you feeling, right? So 70s and elegance. I love it. Thank you so much. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Enjoy. How cute are they? How absolutely cute are they? Hey. Oh, another hello, and welcome. And thank you so much. Is this our last performer for the evening? It is. Thank you so much for being here for us.
Great to be here.
Jay Ivy, right?
Jay Ivy.
I've been waiting for you all night.
I'm here.
Tell me what it means to be here for the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award.
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor to be here as a poet, for the honor to perform. This is such a prestigious award. It's for our communities, for our people, it's for the culture, and it's just an honor to be here.
Yeah, it absolutely is. You have done work all over, really. Can you just kind of give us a boop of all the places that you've been?
Oh, wow. Well,
that you've worked. Well, give us the highlights, because you actually have won. You ran a Grammy, right?
yeah, so this year I won 2 Grammys. Coming from Chicago, I've been featured from HBO Def Poetry. I was on Kanye's first album with Kanye and Jay-Z. I'm the one who gave John Stevens the name John Legend. I've done everything from the NBA, the NFL, to a lot of great things. United Nations.
I'm waiting for you to say one thing.
What's that? What did I miss?
Beyonce.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to the Queen. I had the honor to work with Beyonce on a project for the NBA, yeah.
So cool, such a big fan. But you have done so much work, and can you talk about what you'll be performing tonight? What exactly will you be performing?
So I'm performing several pieces with the band, music from my album that I won a Grammy for, The Poet Who Sat by the Door. I have a record called Listen, a record called Fire, Not of This World, and a record featuring John Legend, Running. John's not here tonight, but we still go rock it and have a great time rocking with Tari Ture, another Grammy Award winner, my amazing wife, so she'll be on stage with me as well.
So I know you're from Chicago, but I'm guessing you've probably been to Memphis before, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a second home. Yeah. I was just here about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, for we did some work with the park and with the Tom Lee Park.
Yes.
So I did a poem for that project, for the reopening of the renovation of that park. So I love Memphis.
Yeah. Well, we are happy to have you here. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see what you do there and perform. You only got a few more minutes. I'm going to let you go, but thank you for stopping and speaking with us.
Thank you. That's a pleasure and an honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Jay Ivy, folks, will be performing in just a few minutes there. Thank you so much. On the stage at the Orpheum Theater for the Freedom Award. Wow. What a night. Did you have a good time? I had an amazing time. I'm Kelly Cook, a TV journalist here in Memphis, Tennessee. It's been a pleasure to serve as your host of the National Civil Rights Museum Freedom Award Red Carpet event, where we are continuing the fight for civil rights all the way into 2023. Right now, the award ceremony is getting underway in Orpheum Theater. If you don't got your ticket, you can't come see it. The streaming ends right here, but make plans for next year. They'll be happy to welcome you in there. Have a great evening.